If this Schul's grapevine works as well as I think it does, I don't need to tell anyone here that I have bladder cancer. In fact, it's probably a safe bet that everyone in the surrounding 3 counties knows it by now. Considering my family history, I doubt there is anything anyone could ever say to me that could produce fear equal to what I felt when my doctor said, "You have cancer." I didn't know then that it was going to get a lot worse before it got better. We believed the cancer to be in its very early stages. I underwent a simple surgery and had a few blissful days of believing that the problem was solved. Then the pathology report came back. The cancer had gone much deeper than we originally thought, and next month I'm having my bladder removed. For the rest of my life after that, I will give new meaning to the term bag lady. The first surgery was a breeze. It was just between me and my doctor. Things have gotten a lot tougher now, so I called in God for guidance and consultation. That's made everything a little more complicated. I wanted to hand him the whole mess, have him fix it, and give me back a perfectly repaired life. He, unfortunately, does not seem to see the solution the same way I do. I was looking for a take-charge paternal God who would give me a big hug and say, "Now don't you worry about a thing, I'll take care of it." What I got instead was a reminder that I have preached a lot of sermons about faith, where our priorities should be, what our values should be, and not viewing God as a divine Santa Claus. Basically, God's response to my SOS was to just smile and say, "Okay, lady, put your money where your mouth is." I said, "Come on, God, just once. Couldn't something in this life be easy?" He said, "No, you're going to learn something from this." Believe me, I have learned, and I don't think I'm anywhere near done with the lessons. I don't have a prognosis yet. It's a very real possibility that I will beat this and die of old age. It's an equally real possibility that I won't be here a year from now. That has changed my whole view of the world. Every day has become a very precious gift. A few weeks ago, just after I found out that I have cancer, I was driving to work while the leaves on the trees were at the peak of their fall color. I'm so obsessive about punctuality that I have never been late for work once in the 8 years that I've been with my employer. On that particular day, I saw a tree so breathtakingly beautiful that I pulled off the road and just sat and enjoyed looking at it, painfully aware that this year could be the last fall foliage I'll ever see. I clocked into work a minute late because I was looking at a tree. Isn't it sad that I drove past that same tree every day for every fall of the past 8 years and never once noticed how beautiful it was? Nothing passes my notice now. I've become appreciative of the simple pleasures that I was too busy for before. Now, when I look at my children and grandchildren, I'm really seeing them. When someone calls, I don't look at the clock to see how many minutes I have to give to the conversation. I find myself overlooking things that used to irritate me, or just laugh at them as part of our human foibles. In short, I'm living my life the way I've always said we should live it. I'm taking every opportunity that comes and thanking God for giving it to me. I'm not wasting my time worrying about the future because I don't know if I have one. I've preached that philosophy for years, but never truly lived it until now. My sister decided that the proper way to deal with having cancer is on a beach in Hawaii. So after consulting with my doctor, she showed up at my house with plane tickets for us to spend 2 weeks on Oahu. In the past, I would have found it difficult to accept such an expensive gift. I would have felt that I didn't deserve such extravagance. I would have worried about the financial strain of 2 weeks of missed work. Now I'm just viewing this as a wonderful chance to spend 2 weeks with my sister in a gorgeous place, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it without worrying about what comes next. And just as an aside, while we are in Hawaii, we will attend my nephew's promotion ceremony. So you're going to have to put up with me being an obnoxious Jewish aunt when I refer to my nephew, the Colonel. Another thing I've preached about many times that is becoming more real to me now that I have cancer and an uncertain future is the healthy dependence that we in this shoal have on each other. In the 4th chapter of Ecclesiastes, verse 10, Koheleth, who was the son of King David, wrote, "If one should fail, the other helps him up. But woe to the man by himself, with no one to help him up when he falls down." Thanks to my family and friends like all of you, the last thing I have to worry about is fighting my battle alone, falling down with no one to pick me up. Win or lose, I know I will have good people with me every inch of the way. Now that I've experienced firsthand how important that is, I look back with a guilty conscience at how many times I might have given that support to someone else, but didn't. What priority did I put ahead of caring for other people? Again, I preached a better ball game than I played. If I could ask anything of you, it would be this. Don't wait until you are threatened with losing your life to appreciate having it. Slow down. Don't just smell the roses. Take time to savor the taste and texture of your food. Go outside in the middle of the night and look at the stars. Listen to the music. Get lost in the laughter of a friend. Hug a child like it's the last chance you will ever have. When you wake up in the morning, thank God for giving you one more day and mean it. Fill that day with everything that is good in this life. Don't ever take being here for granted because tomorrow we may not be here. None of us came into this world with a guarantee for the future. So please, please don't waste one precious moment of what we've been given today.